What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode. Today in this video, I'm gonna be just talking. So if you guys remember in a previous video, when I brought Leanne to go get a lifetime alignment, I hinted to something in that video. And I was like, hey guys, I got a surprise for you. Now, I'm gonna tell you what it was and why the surprise didn't quite go down how I planned. So the game plan was I was buying a Miata, and the thing came turbocharged. It was a 2001 Mazda Miata. It was the LS. The thing had like 108,000 kilometers on it. The car was in really good condition. I saw it posted one day. I emailed the guy, I called him, and I sent him a text. Now, I didn't hear from him at all. The next day, I heard back, and he's like, hey, yeah, I still have the car. And probably within half an hour, I got another email saying it's sold. So, I was very disappointed, and that happened to me basically 3 times. But since I bought the RPF ones, because they cost me a little bit of money, I don't have the money that I spent on those wheels to put that money towards a car. So, what I'm kind of getting at is I need someone to buy my TSWs. They're 19 by 8 up front, 19 by 9.5 in the rear. Now, I have pictures of the Accord and everything, and specs of all that stuff in the description box. But yeah, I need to get someone to buy them. So if I get someone to buy them, like for the asking price that I want and everything, I will buy a project car. Now, I'm not sure if I want a Miata, but that's kind of what I was going towards. One of my friends, Tyler, he let me take his turbocharged Miata for a spin. And he says the car's got like close to 300, 350 wheel horsepower. And I took it for a drive, and holy crap, is this thing nuts. It's the same, it's the stock 1.6 engine, but he did a whole bunch of bolt-ons and stuff like that, tuned it, chipped it, all that stuff. And the car is absolutely stupid now. He let me take it for a spin, and my jaw dropped to the floor. I want to pick one up so bad. So the way that it's been going down is the Mazda Miata that I want is anywhere between a 1999 and a 2004. So I want the second generation Mazda Miata. I want the LS. You know, I don't really need the Mazda Speed, only because it's a little bit of money, and even if I were to get that car, I'd probably take that engine out and put something stupid inside of it. But it's come to the point where Leanne, she is good, she's pushing, she's fun, but I need something like way more of a race car. Because like, even if I put, say I put another 5-10 grand into this car, what will that get me? I'll probably have a 450 horsepower front wheel drive car. Now, don't get me wrong, it's gonna be stupid, but ideally the platform that I want is rear wheel drive. So my game plan is something along those lines. Like, I've looked at Porsches, Nissans, Mazda, Toyota, like the whole bunch of different companies, just to try and see like what I can find. And who else? Who's got them? Evan Shanks, he's got his Miata build, and TJ's got his 350. I don't want to sound like a copycat, but like, I kind of want, like, I would love either one of those cars. But if you guys have any input as to what I should get, let me know. I was looking at before an E36 M3, so a BMW. But the thing that kind of steered me away from that is the price for maintenance. So because it's a BMW, any part that I need is going to be expensive. Now, of course, I'm not going to the dealer to get it fixed because I know how to do it. But even still, the parts are a lot more money. If you guys have any idea for a car that I should get or even look into, let me know in the comments. Like a G35, a 350Z, a Miata, an S2000 would be nice, but they're a little bit too much money. They're a little bit outside of my budget. What else? Yeah, my game plan is 2-seater. If it's like a 2+2, I'll take out the back seats. But the game plan is it's gonna be a full-out race car. So I'm gonna take everything out of the car that I don't need, anything that's gonna make it slower, rip it out. So the stock seats, gone. Interior trim, gone. Everything I don't need, gone. And it's gonna be sweet. But for the game plan for now, I bought a transmission for my Honda. I got a 6-speed LSD transmission going in the car. I've got it at home. In the next video, probably sometime next week, I'll probably be putting out disassembling the new transmission and then installing it into mine. Now, I'll get into it a little bit more when I get that going, but in the meantime, I have that going down. But I also want to boost this car. Like, there's so many things that I want to do. Do I put money into this car, or do I save it for the project car? Decisions. But in the meantime, I'm gonna overtake this person. kind of been pushing the Miata route. Like there's one in my area, it's silver, I think it's a 1999. It's got a carbon wing, hood, all that stuff, but I don't know if I want a modified one already. Yeah. So like that's where I'm stuck. I know I want something front engine, rear wheel drive, and stick. Those are the 3 criterias that I need for the car that I get. Like project car is definitely gonna happen, and this thing is gonna be nuts. Now I'll be straight up and telling you guys this right now. You don't need a lot of horsepower to make a car fun. I was just thinking about it the other day. I was reading through some comments and everything of when I was going to the track, and also of like a recent video when I just did the launch control video. And you guys have commented, or at least some of you guys have said, why would you do that to a 4-cylinder? It's not even fast, blah, blah, blah. And I was just thinking to myself, okay, my 4-cylinder, sure, not fast. BMW M5, okay, an E39, those things came with a V8. Most people would say that those things are fast, yeah? Well then how is it that this car is faster than that around the track that I went to, you know, what, last week or 2 weeks ago? How is that possible? You don't need a lot of horsepower for the car to be fast. Look at a motorcycle. You put 150 horsepower in a motorcycle and the thing is gone. I know it's all power to weight, but even still, you don't need 5,000 horsepower in order for your car to be fast. You know, this car's probably got 2 and a bit after the tune, and you know, I like it. It's quick for me. It's no race car by any means, but it's still my daily driver, and it's fun. Now, if you ask me, the one area that I would improve on any car, no matter how good or how shit it is, the first thing that I would do to it is handling upgrades. So if I get that, before you give it more power, first let's see if that car can handle the power that it currently has. So if it's got 200 horsepower, okay, can the car stop when it gets up to a red line? You go to the top speed on that thing. Can it stop? Can it do it multiple times? Can it turn? Can it handle? Can it downshift? When you turn aggressively, does the car sway? Does the back end step out? What happens to it? Before you do horsepower, horsepower should be the last thing that you improve. You should be upgrading handling, cooling, braking, tires, remove weight. I would remove weight before I put more power in my car. But again, that's for a race car. Like if you want to build a pure, dedicated race car, the best way is to do everything functional, nothing cosmetic, form before function. No, other way around. Function before form. And like that, if you do that, it doesn't matter what car you have. You can have 200 horsepower and you'll have a smoking fast car. But if you have, say, a 500 horsepower car that's heavy and can't handle, the 200 horsepower car is going to beat it all day long. Back in the day, I remember that they used to have Mustang GTs and Mini Coopers race together, and the Mini Coopers would smoke the Mustang GTs. Now, I don't know about the new ones nowadays, but because the new Mustangs and everything, they have better suspension, they're getting, you know, they're getting better engineered, they're gonna be handling a little bit better. But even still, how can a 1.6 liter 4-banger keep up with a 5 liter V8? How does that make sense? So yeah, sorry, that's my little rant of the day. But in all seriousness, I need to sell my TSW wheels and tires. The tires, the new ones that I just put on there, have less than 500 kilometers on them. They are in perfect condition. I'll have the center caps, the wheels are gonna be balanced, they have the tire pressure sensors built into them already. I'll have a little blurb at the end of this video regarding that. But if you guys aren't already checking out my Instagram, Millmast, definitely follow it. If you haven't subscribed to my videos yet, consider it. I put out car videos all the time. If you guys have been watching all my videos and being a good subscriber to me, you know, pat yourself on the back. I wouldn't be here and wouldn't be doing this stuff without you guys. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. So these are the TSWs that I was talking about. They come with wheels and tires. So I've got these two wheels up here. These are the fronts. These are 19 by 8s, and these two are 19 by 9.5. Now for tires, I've got 225 40 R19 tires, Continental DWs for the front, and for the rear, they're a little bit wider. These are 255 35s. So as it stands, they're cleaned up. They're ready to be shipped out. Well, as much as they can be right now before I put them in boxes. But the wheels, they have the tire pressure sensors, all of them, right here, if you can see it. I even did a video about them. I've got tire pressure sensors in all of them. They're all good to go. The tires have tons of life left. See them all? Like, these two are brand new. Some guy is gonna be really lucky in getting these wheels for a decent price. So I mean, if you guys are interested, send me an email at milanmastrossi@gmail.com if you guys are interested in these wheels and tires. So like, there's no problems with them, no bends, no nothing, like, and they even come, I forgot to mention, they even come with the center caps and everything that you need for the wheels. Now, just on a side note, this is that transmission that we were talking about. So in a future video, I'm gonna be taking this apart, swapping the internals on this onto the internals of mine, and calling it a day.